Hi family. Yes, I just want to do a short video about my moving from South Africa to New Zealand. Yes, my husband and I are moving to a new country. In fact, at the time of recording this video, yes, he's already in New Zealand. I left in September 2022, and my son and I will only be living in May of this year, 2023. So I just want to film a very short video of the process. Where did we start? Why did we start it? So I think I'll start with the why. Okay, 13 years ago in 2010, when we got married, we wrote that part of what we want to do is to live overseas, but we were not specific where and when. And during the holidays of December 2021, we decided now it's time that we can go and explore our dream of living overseas. So I remember the 27th of that month, December 2021, we went to Home Affairs to renew our passports and also make a new passport for my son. And then during January, we started applying to different countries. I remember it was 3 countries that my husband applied a job for. It was Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. You see, in South Africa, my husband is a clinical technologist specializing in critical care. So doing our research, we got to discover that there's a field in Australia and New Zealand called anesthetic technologist. It's similar to what he's doing in South Africa. The only difference, I think, it's in South Africa is based in ICU, and then in those 2 countries he'll be based in theater. So we started applying, and then I remember during March we found an agency who was looking for anesthetic technicians, and then she guided us on what we need to do, that at least he can start applying for jobs for him that side. And then what he guided was that he needs to register with medical council as a technician, as an anesthetic technician, and then that's where the process started. So because his BTech, Bachelor in Technology, Clinical Care, it's not exempted from New Zealand qualification authorities. We had to start first by going through that process of letting his qualification to be checked, and then from there he registered with a medical council. And I remember it was, I think, after 6 weeks. I think it was during May, June. I can't recall of the time from my head. He was approved, and then from that time, after being approved, the agency started applying, looking for job for him. So the nice thing about it was he did not pay any money to the agency, because they're getting paid by recruiting people, not the other way around. So I think after a week of him being registered with medical council, he got to go to interviews, and I think it was 2 interviews, and then both of the hospital wanted him. And then he decided to take Waikato, which is in Hamilton. So yeah, that's where the process started. It started in December, us deciding now it's time, and then during January, just to summarize what I've said up to so far, and then in January he started applying, and then he did get interviews even in the UK that were direct clinical technologist jobs, but he did not get the job that side. He got it in New Zealand. And then he applied for, I think it was temporary work visa for 12 months. That process we did ourselves. We did not get any agency to assist for that process. And then he got approved. And then in September 2021, he moved down under. And then for our process, my son and myself's process of us getting visa, we had to get assistance of agency because it's very, it requires so much. And because so many things normally changes in New Zealand, we needed assistance with that process. And then in January of this month, our visas were approved. And then I put in a notice, of course, at work. And then, yeah, I'll be ending the end of April. And then we'll be flying down under in May. So, yeah, if you are interested on, if you are in that field of clinical technologist in South Africa, how you can apply for that process, it can be something that you require of me to do, and then I can assist. For myself, I'm in the finance field. I did BCom economics and then postgraduate in business administration. So my visa did not depend on me, but it depended on my husband's job. So yes, thank you, family. Yes, we'll be moving from South Africa to New Zealand in April. Thank you. Bye.